Hey there and welcome to Recomma. Today I will show you how to build a fitness quiz using Recomma that allows your users to find their fitness level and get product recommendations that match their goals. Let's get started. First of all, even before we start, there are multiple ways you can introduce your quiz to your website. This one, for example, is called button click. So when you click on the button, that's when the quiz pops up. The other one is called inline, so it's at the bottom of your website, and this way nothing pops up and you just start the quiz. Great, now when that's out of the way, let's just quickly take the quiz to see what we can expect from it. As you can see, the first thing that it does is ask for my name. And when we move to the next question, it's addressing me personally, which is a great way to make your quizzes feel more personal and engaging. Now let's just quickly take it with random answers to see what will happen. As you can see, I've got a result page that states that I'm on my beginner level because I've received 5 points and a certain product that also matches that. Now let's just quickly retake it to see what will happen. Okay, as you can see, I've received a different result page that states that I'm on my intermediate level with different products. Now, if you're ready, let's see how we can actually build this. Now, the first thing you're going to do is go to Shopify App Store and look up quiz. And you're going to click on Recomma right here. But since I already have it installed, it says open. If you don't, that's okay. All you have to do is just download it and click open. And it will take you to this page. All you have to do is click on the Recomma one. And this is where all of the quizzes will be when you're using Recomma to build your quizzes. If you've never built a quiz using the app before, all you have to do is click Add New Quiz. I already have a little quiz made here, so let's just go over it and explore what you can do using this app. So what we have here is the dashboard, and at the very top of it, right here, you can see where you can edit the title of your quiz. On the welcome page, you can add the heading and the subheading based on your quiz. You can also add an image if necessary. Now let's move on to the questions to see what we can do. There are multiple different question types. Feel free to explore and experiment, but we're going to focus on a few right here. So the first one is asking for the name. What I want you to pay attention here real quick is a little feature we have called Question ID. That's in order to personalize your quiz and address your users by their name. So all you have to do is copy the ID and paste it in the question of your choice. You see that you can add your question right here and provide a description right here if needed. The specific question type is called single choice. You can add choices using this button right here, as many as you wish. What I want you to pay attention right here is this feature called Apply Point System. What it does is when the person is taking the quiz based on the points that you've assigned to your question choices, it provides a range and a specific result page that matches that range. You'll see it later when I explain it more in depth. The next question type I'd like to talk about is the picture choice. You can add choices using this button right here. And don't forget to assign points to each one of them, like mentioned before. And the last question type I'd like to give special attention to today is called email. It works with the same principle as it did with the first one here, like when we were asking for the name. The only difference between this question and the first one right here when we were asking for the name is that this one was required, absolutely. So if you want the user to write their emails, all you have to do is click on required right here to make them fill out the box. Now the result pages, you can add the result pages in the plus icon right here. For the first one, for all of them actually, we have a heading and a subheading, of course, but let's pay attention to this feature that absolutely has to be turned on for these types of quizzes, is allow multiple result pages. But what you can do is click on the by point range that we've done already here. What it does is provide a range that a result page holds based on the fact that you've already assigned points to your question choices prior, like we did with these ones, for example. This is what I'm talking about. So as you can see, for the first one right here, we had a range from 0 to 10 to indicate the beginner level, and for this one we have from 11 to 16 to indicate the intermediate level. What you can do with this feature is that you can use it as a fallback result page. What it does is that if the user exceeds the level or just simply doesn't fit into any of the ranges that you have provided before that, this is what will show up. You can set it up on already a made result page, or you can make a new result page and assign it separately. So the next tab right here is called products. What it does is it helps you recommend the product based on the answers that they've chose. So in order to do that, you have to assign a product to every single answer choice in every single question. The system behind it is that you can exclude the products if you don't want it to be recommended for that question. In that case, it will lose 1 point. And if you decide to recommend that product based on that answer choice, it already adds a point to that one. You can click on an option that we have right here, is that hide products on result page, and in that case, it will not show up. Okay, great. So the next tab is called Styles and Settings. This is where you generally regulate the settings of your quiz. You can see the quiz title here, enabling quiz retake button right here, even the position. Feel free to experiment with those as well. And when we move to the styles section of the styles and settings tab, this is where you are given the opportunity to personalize it to your brand, meaning the color, the font, everything to match whatever your brand represents, to make it most comfortable for you. And the last one I want to talk about is message variables section, because we've used them in our result pages. Let me remind you real quick here. This is in order to add, for example, username in subheading, or show how many points the person has received. So that to regulate that, you go to message variables, you copy those, and you insert it in the result pages. The next step is called integrations. This is a great way to connect third-party tools to help you regulate your business even better. And the most important one is publish. So if you remember before, when I mentioned that there are multiple ways you can build your quiz into your website, I was talking about button link and the inline. So let's just talk about the button link for this one. To publish your quiz, what you do is you copy this ID right here, okay? You go to the online store. You find your website and you click on Customize. You go to your quiz, in our case, the fitness quiz, and you click on the button that it's supposed to be linked with, and you paste it right here. So after doing that, please make sure to go to app embeds and have the link quiz turned on, because otherwise it will simply not go live. It will not work. So after doing that, all you have to do is click save, and that will show up in your website. That's how you build the fitness point-based quiz using Recomma Quiz Builder. If you still have any questions, don't be shy, leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, see you next time.